This tape is not designed as a Bible of Toga-Kare Ninjutsu. Rather, it's intended to demonstrate some very effective moves from one rule. The Spokane group has no formal dojo, and most of the training is done outdoors, under a range of conditions. Due to variable weather, most of this tape was filmed indoors. Besides teaching ninjutsu, David was an Army Ranger and writes a column for Ninja magazine. Darryl has a background in other martial arts, was an officer in the Shadows of Iga Ninja Society, and writes a column for Black Belt magazine. Both Darryl and David conduct seminars across the country to qualified groups. Their students have included Special Forces personnel, British commandos, police officers, and civilians. The Spokane Ruse training includes such unusual activities as climbing buildings and practice at following a subject in an urban setting. This brief demonstration takes place in downtown Spokane. In an unrehearsed situation, David actively demonstrates the ideas of timing, mirroring with an opponent, and taking advantage of what is offered, as he removes a $20 bill from a bystander's purse without anyone noticing. Watch it again as we run it in slow motion.
We can make it alone.
Okay, before we show any techniques at all, first we should probably talk about making sure that each of the attacks that your attacker or your training partner, if you use a training partner, is going to do will be that to make sure that they're for real. Okay, if it's not a realistic attack, the defense themselves won't make any difference. We've all been to schools where you walk into a trading thing and the person's going to be punching at me, but he's really not in there, and I could come through and I do something here, or he comes in with the same type of punch and I'm just moving here and doing something. It's not real. The distance is not real. Okay? And a lot of the stuff that we're going to show, you want to have to use your distancing, your taijutsu, placing your body in alignment and posture, and correct posture, so that the techniques will work without having to use strength or speed or anything. Okay?
Try and remember that speed with an attack that stops isn't real. When you're doing this, the faster you go, the more pain you're going to deliver to your partner. Speed isn't the key. It's smoothness and the reality of the strike traveling through the target. That's what you need to do damage.
Okay, here's an example of that. All right, lunge punch coming at me. Moving back here, I do this, right? Looks pretty good. They can probably take pretty good pictures for a martial arts magazine or a book, but it won't save you on the street because it's not real, okay? The real situation, guys, going to be punching me about right here. Okay, if he's punching at me like that, if you want to be punching through me. Okay? So you're going to have to adjust your distancing. And also with the technique we're going to show right now, you're going to see how it's necessary. He comes in, alright? I'm going to strike that hand, which was at where my head was at, strike it there with a fist, and come back in with the Shuto strike. So this first one is against a right hand lunge punch coming at me. Okay. So what I did there is, as the punch was coming at me, moving back, striking, coming back in, hitting with this Shuto strike. Okay, it's a bone-breaking technique against this person's attacking arm. The Shuto strike is a knife hand attack, so I used to break bones in that last demonstration. Using it to use this knife edge here against the attack. It's different from the karate or traditional martial arts attack where the hand is straight. Okay, and the fingers are more perpendicular on different angles here. This is more fingers are together, and my thumb is used to hold the fingers down. Also, I create a meaty edge along the edge here on the side. So I'm using more of that as a contact point. So the attack comes in, lean back out of the way, strike it once, and then striking back in again with this Shuto strike. Okay. The target I want to hit is right alongside here, inside the forearm, okay, from the end of the hand. So just about where the muscle starts, okay, because it's more exposed here. All right. The target I want to hit is right in there. Same place I hit when I first dropped back. Okay, come back in with that strike.
we're going to show an example of mirroring the opponent, how to take advantage of his motion and show how he does his own damage. Now in that demonstration, as the punch came in, I used his body weight and his momentum to be met by the same Shuto strike that we showed in the demonstration before. Immediately after that, his motion carries me right to his neck. His own body is a mat to this striking point. Notice the body weight, delivering the strikes. Notice when we finish up the motion, my hips are perfectly in line with his, so everything is exposed to me, everything is open to my attack.